Longwood students expressed security concerns after a recent break-in to Fraser dorm rooms. After outcry from students due to the reinstatement of Jason Pimentel, we spoke with Title IX coordinator Jen Fraley. We take a look at the events of National Eating Disorder Awareness Week. This is Central Virginia
welcome to
News.
Central Virginia News. I'm Harrison Maudell.
And I'm Jordan Oglesby. Today's top story is the recent break-ins in the Fraser Residence Hall, where numerous personal items were stolen out of students' rooms. Here's Ashley Romero with the story.
Thanks, Jordan. I'm outside Fraser Residence Hall, where a string of thefts took place between Friday, February 20th, and Sunday, February 22nd. I sat down with Residential Education Coordinator Brittany Mabry to learn more. This is not the first time that Longwood University has dealt with property theft. In underclassmen dorms, residents typically keep their doors unlocked or open. This stems from students feeling comfortable in leaving their dorms and apartments unlocked.
Typically, sometimes leave their doors unlocked, so it's liable to happen, just like it would any other place on campus. I think Fraser just got it because we had the most at the time, but I'm pretty sure it happens everywhere else on campus with students not locking their doors.
I spoke with one of the victims of the property theft, Allie Nolan. The items stolen from her were a Bath & Body Works product and a green coat.
Even though they didn't harm us in any way, I definitely feel like it's kind of a little creepy knowing that somebody would come in here and possibly while we were in our room and just kind of go through our stuff.
It is highly recommended that students in Fraser keep locks on their closet doors. While property thefts are difficult to solve, Chief Beach explained that the closure rate on Longwood's campus is higher than most.
Inevitably, what happens is we'll have a flurry of these. Our investigators will work on it. We'll eventually locate that person.
From Central Virginia News, I'm Ashley Romero. Back to you, Harrison.
Thanks, Ashley. And remember, it's important to lock your doors. This is National Eating Disorder Awareness Week. Several events took place nationwide. Our very own Whitney Scott went to Longwood University to cover the story.
Thanks, Harrison. I'm here with Liz as part of National Eating Disorder Awareness Week. This is the Love Your Jeans campaign, in which students and community are encouraged to come out and donate clothing that they might be saving to slim down into. This whole movement is about loving your body and loving yourself.
The National Eating Disorder Association, or NEDA, tries to raise awareness on the importance of eating disorders from February 22nd through the 28th. Longwood University's Health and Wellness Center and Counseling Center teamed up to hold lectures and events around the campus for the campaign. Graduate intern Liz Chasey was responsible for organizing the events around campus and bringing the campaign's message to Longwood.
It's a really cool campaign to bring awareness to eating disorders, because a lot of people know that eating disorders are a thing, but they don't know that much about them.
Monday, Chasey and Sydney Graver spoke on the effects of media on eating disorders. Sydney is an eating disorder survivor and feels passionate about the campaign's ability to help people.
I think the most important thing to me about Eating Disorder Week is definitely raising awareness and making people know that these disorders are definitely prevalent, they're around, and there's something that we can look out for and that we can help people recover from.
Graver focused her presentation on the different types of disorders, how to recognize them, and the steps to recovery. Chasey focused her presentation on media images and how the advertisements we see normalize bodies that aren't normal. This helped start the discussion that led to her event on Tuesday, in which Chasey built a life-sized Barbie to showcase how even children are affected by media images. Chasey showcased her research on how if Barbie were real, she would have had an eating disorder. The final event of the week was a clothing drive called Love Your Jeans, in which the Counseling Center and peer health educators put clothing bins around campus to give to charity.
This whole movement is about loving yourself and loving your body. So I encourage everyone to love their jeans and donate to someone in need. Back to you, Harrison and Jordan.
It's great to see schools spreading awareness.
Keeping on the subject of Longwood University's campus, Longwood men's basketball team has been in the news recently and under fire in terms of reinstating Jason Pimentel. With the university's push for Title IX awareness, students are finally pushing back.
Jason Pimentel had a phenomenal game with 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, and 2.
Troy Austin, Longwood University's Director of Athletics, reinstated junior Jason Pimentel after a 3-month and 25-game suspension due to being convicted of sexual battery earlier this month. Pimentel's reinstatement occurred with 5 games left in the season, just prior to the Big South Conference tournament in March. In August of 2014, University President W. Taylor Reevely released a message to students regarding Title IX and sexual misconduct. Reevely wrote, "Sexual harassment and sexual assault take place on every college campus, and unfortunately, Longwood is no exception." The president closed this message to the students by asserting that it is our obligation as an institution to be clear such behavior will not be tolerated. This is why Longwood Junior Natalie Uzzle claims she was shocked when she realized that while Pimentel was suspended during the time of his trial, he was finally invited back to play with the team after being found guilty.
The president sent out the UVA email, saying how we're not okay with, sexual assault and that type of thing at our school. I was so proud of that email. I was like, yes, our school does not stand for that. But then there he is playing. And that doesn't make any sense to me because he was found guilty. So, I think it just shows, okay, well, you can be found guilty, but you're still allowed to carry on as usual. And that's a terrible message to his teammates, to his friends, and to all the guys there who know what he did and heard the story firsthand.
I spoke with Jen Fraley, Title IX coordinator, regarding the current campus climate with sexual misconduct.
Steps have been taken to make sure that we are in compliance with federal, state laws. There's a continuous, review of our sexual misconduct policy to make sure that we are fulfilling our obligations and doing what's right for students. So those issues are continuing to be looked at.
From Central Virginia News, I'm Ashley Romero.
Every February, Longwood University celebrates and honors Black History Month. We look at those who have shaped our nation's history.
Let's take a look at Black History Month at Longwood University.
On Tuesday, February 10th, Dr. Terrence Roberts, one of the members of the Little Rock Nine, spoke to audience members in Jarman Auditorium. Dr. Roberts was one of the original students who were selected to be the first African Americans to attend Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas. On Friday, February 20th, Longwood hosted the chamber music ensemble Black, Brown, and Beige at Weigel Hall. The performance featured Longwood music professor Dr. Lisa Edward Burrs, her daughter Namia, Richmond Symphony pianist Russell Wilson, and North Carolina Central University Associate Professor Dr. Timothy Holly. The ensemble performed works based on the writings of famous African-American poets and composers such as Langston Hughes and Keith Jarrett. The Black Student Association hosted the Black American Pride event on February 13th, along with Longwood's gay advocacy group Pride in Heiner 207. The event featured discussions on the struggles of African Americans who identify as being gay, bisexual, and transgender within society. This is Tom Alcastle for CVN News.
Thanks, Tom. It's great to see Longwood recognize the Black history within our community.
I'm Harrison Waddell.
I'm Jordan Oglesby.
Thank you for tuning in for Central Virginia News.